Don't click this if you like sleeping. Creepypasta, 1 part. Full script if you like sleeping. Stop here. Seriously, this is not reverse psychology. It is a warning. If you read past this line, you will think about it tonight. If you think about it, you will hear it. If you hear it, you will look. And if you look, you will click. I'm writing fast because my hands shake when the clock hits 3 a.m. The air changes then. The walls hold their breath. The screen glows a little, whiter than it should, like it has teeth. I have learned that there are 2 kinds of clicks, the kind your mouse makes, and the kind your room makes when something sits down on the edge of your bed. You know the video already. You have seen the thumbnail, a black rectangle with grey corners. No face, no logo, no channel name you recognize. Just the title. Don't click this if you like sleeping. It appears in your recommended after midnight. It appears when you scroll shorts. It appears on the site you swear you never told your phone about. It appears in your inbox as a forwarded link from an address you forgot years ago. It appears as a sticky banner in a forum that died in 2014. It appears when you type anything that starts with don't. You tell yourself you will not click. The title is a cheap trick, but the room is hot. Your fan only pushes warm air. Your eyes are sandy. Your brain wants one small hit of surprise before sleep. You hover the cursor and the thumbnail moves. The grey corners breathe. There is a little white triangle in the center, and it looks like an eye. I clicked. The runtime says 3:33. The first frame is almost black. You think the video is broken until you turn the volume up and hear it. Not music, not speech breathing, slow, heavy. It sounds like the inside of a pillowcase when you were a kid and pretended to hide. After 5 seconds, the darkness clears. A little, and you see what the camera sees. A doorway across a room, slightly open, a strip of deeper dark inside. No text, no jump cuts, just the doorway and the breathing dot. At 7 seconds, there is a soft tap. Not in the video, in your room, to your left, where the wall meets the floor. You pause. The breathing in the video pauses too, like it is waiting with you. You hit play again, a little harder than you meant to. You tell yourself the tap was the house settling. You tell yourself a lot of things when you want to sleep. At 24 seconds, the comments begin to flash. Not normal comments. The video itself shows them, as if they are under the glass of your screen. First, it worked, lol. I clicked 3 times. Now, it won't leave the door. If you blink when the door opens, it sits on your bed. Do not watch it to the end. It learns your name. The breath in the video is closer now. Someone moves behind the door. A shadow shifts, like a palm sliding down paint. You lean forward, even though you promised not to. Your eyelids feel heavy, in a way that is not tired. It is like something is resting fingers on them from the outside. At exactly 1 minute, the door in the video opens wider, just a few inches. Your room grows colder by the same amount. You do not notice right away. Your attention is a leash, and the video holds it gently, like a friend leading you across a street. At 1:12, the first whisper happens. It is not in a language. It is the sound your own name would make if you thought it very softly without moving your lips. You flinch because you think you said it out loud. You didn't. Something tried your name on like a coat dot. At 2:02, a chat bubble slides up the left side of the frame. It looks like a messaging app bubble, but it is part of the footage. It says, "Don't click again." The playhead jumps half a second back by itself. If you are like me, the jump annoys you. You click to get control again, That is the second click. The second click is the one that matters. The first click opens the door in the video. The second click opens the door in your room. You won't notice until you stand up to turn off the light. You will stand, you will turn, you will see the crack where your door meets the hall, and you will think, weird, did I leave that open? You will push it shut with your palm. The door will push back just a little, like someone is holding it with their fingertips and does not want to move. You will pretend you did not feel that. You will lock it. The lock will answer with a soft metal kiss you have never heard before, like it is grateful you came home. Then the third click, you will not mean to do it. You will mean to close the tab. Your finger will miss. The video will unpause at 2:59. The breathing will be right in the frame now, fogging the bottom edge. The comments will slide by too fast to read. The door will be wide open and nothing will be on the other side. Nothing your eyes can use, only the sense of a tall weight leaning out of view. The progress bar will creep to 3:33 and freeze at 3:32, while the breathing stops and something waits for you to do it yourself. I clicked dot after that night. Sleep changed. It did not stop. It moved. It no longer met me when I lay down. It waited in the corners and stepped out the moment I looked away, so that I slept in little broken pieces at the wrong times. I had microsleeps in doorways with my forehead on the wood. I slept sitting up with my phone in my hand and woke to find the video open again. Paused at 0:01, the title grinning like a dare. When you do sleep, the thing practices. It sits at the end of the bed first. No details. A cooled weight. Your mattress dips and your feet slide an inch toward it. You tell yourself it is circulation, a trick of nerves. In the second week, the weight becomes a shape, thin, bent forward. It does not breathe like the video now. It holds its breath when you listen and breathes when you stop, because it wants the air after you, not with you. I tried everything polite. First, I cleared the cache. I blocked the domain. I changed passwords on accounts I had not used in years. I put my phone in another room. The video found its way back in the blank space between apps, the way a spider finds the space under any door. I tried rude things. I cursed at the screen. I flipped it off. I played it on mute. I recorded it and watched my own recording. The file corrupted at 3:32 and ate the rest of my storage like sugar. When I threw the phone in a drawer, a small notification light pulsed through the wood in a pattern the human eye does not like. You will know it when you see it. Your heartbeat will try to copy it and fail. You can burn a bridge or you can cross it. I crossed it. I posted a comment under the video. How do I make it stop? For a long hour there was nothing. Then, little by little, nested under my comment like dolls inside dolls, the answers came. They were not from users. They were from the video. The font was a little too thin. The punctuation forgot itself. You don't, you trade, you share. I learned the rule. Every view invites it one step closer. Not every person, every view. If you watch it twice, that is 2 steps. If you watch and then scrub back to check a timestamp and watch again, that is 2. If you play it on a loop and fall asleep at your desk, the steps do not stop because you are not looking. The triangle in the middle of the screen counts your intent, not your attention. But there is a way to get a step back. If you make someone else click, it goes to them for a night. The mattress will lift. Your door will stay shut. Your room will stop breathing when you do. I thought about that for a long time. I thought about the handle that pushed back. I thought about the weight at my knees. I thought about the sound I heard when I was half asleep and the mattress rose, and I told myself it was my own pulse in my ears. A soft, quick sniff, like something cataloguing me. I did not share the link. Instead, I studied the sounds. If you put the audio into an editor and look at the waveform, you will see there is a thin line under the breath steady, like a flat line. If you amplify it, it is not flat. It is a whisper so quiet it looks like silence. The whisper is not words, but it is close to words. It is the names of people who watched this before you, said all together in one long inhale. When my name joined that breath, the weight at the edge of the bed leaned nearer. A cool scent blew over my feet, but it was not mint or winter. It was basement. It was the smell of cardboard and old glue and things stored too long. It had a warmth under it that made me think of someone talking into their palm. I tried rules. Here are the ones that helped most. Do not speak your name out loud. Between 3 o'clock and 3:34 a.m., it loves a name. If someone texts you and you read it out loud by habit, apologize in your head and say a different name twice. It gets confused by doubles. Keep a glass of water by the bed, full, with a small flashlight shining through it. Still water with light is a mirror that blurs. It does not like seeing itself as a shape. If the glass is empty when you wake, you did not drink it. Do not sleep with one foot outside the blanket. That is not a superstition for kids. It is a line. It respects lines until it does not. If you hear 3 taps, answer with 1 tap. Not more, not less. Do it on the wall with your knuckle. Think the words busy now. That buys you a minute. If you must look at a screen after midnight, turn the brightness down before you unlock. It cannot take the phone from your hand. It can take the room through your eyes. The thing is earnest. That is the worst part. It does not hate you. It wants to be near you the way heat wants to be near skin. It wants to listen while you sleep, like a child at a door. It wants to hear your breath, because your breath proves you are real. And it is so very tired of its own company. Last night, at 3:33, the video opened on my laptop by itself. I had unplugged it. The battery was dead. The screen lit anyway, and the door in the frame was already wide, and the breathing did not come from the speakers, but from the hinge of the screen, from the throat of the plastic, from the screws. A line of text wrote itself under the progress bar in a hand that looked like the trail a snail leaves on glass. Don't. Click this if you like sleeping. The cursor moved over the triangle in the center and hovered. I did not touch the trackpad. I held both hands up. I said, no, because sometimes you have to be rude. The triangle did not press. The breathing stopped. The room held its breath. The cursor slid a few inches to the right and rested over the words copy link. It selected them. It waited. I have not copied it. Instead, I am copying this. If I give it this, maybe it will be satisfied for a night. Maybe it will see that I am sharing without hurting anyone. Maybe it will understand the difference between attention and harm. But there is a catch I need you to know. Before you scroll, reading the title counts as half a click. That is why I told you to stop earlier. That is why the air feels a little thinner now, and why you looked at your door without meaning to. You have a choice that I did not make soon enough. Do not search for it. Do not test the rule to see if it is true. Do not type the words into a bar to check. The triangle in the middle of the screen does not care if you are curious or brave or bored. It counts the same dot. If tonight your room makes the second kind of click, the one at the base of the bed, do not say my name. You do not know it. That is on purpose. Say your own name in your head, twice, like you are waking yourself gently. Lift your feet under the blanket. Tap once on the wall. Think clearly, busy now, and if the screen wakes on its own, and the runtime says 3:33, and the door in the frame is already open, and the breathing waits to match yours, and the cursor hovers over copy, link, touch the corner of the screen with one finger and turn it face down. Leave it that way until 3:34. At 3:34, the hinge gives a tiny sigh, like a disappointed child. It will go away for that night. If you like sleeping, do not click. If you already clicked, breathe slow. You can still make lines it respects. You can still keep your name inside your chest. You can still sleep in pieces and wake whole enough if you hear a soft sniff near your knees, if you feel the mattress go down and up. If your door pushes back just a little when you close it, do not open the video to check the timestamp. Do not look for the comments. Do not scroll for proof that other people also feel this. They do, I do. Proof is not sleep. I am going to set a glass of water by my bed now and turn the flashlight on behind it. I am going to pull the blanket over both feet. I am going to keep my name in my mouth like a coin, and I am going to leave this here for you, because this is the only way I know to share without giving it a step. If you like sleeping, stop here.